Yo, what's good, y'all? Back with another one. Just waking up. Had to decide to do this NBA preview video. Well, my season predictions. So I'm gonna just get cut to the chase and not waste much time. But my top 8 teams in both conferences. In the West, I have the Phoenix Suns finishing with the best record in the West because I don't know, something about them. They look motivated after what happened to them in the finals last year. So I expect them to come out guns blazing and ready to rock. And plus they've been getting disrespected like a motherfucker throughout most of this fucking season so far. So I expect the Suns to be really fucking good. Number 2, I got the Golden State Warriors. I think the Warriors are going to come back with a vengeance this year. Not only are they loaded from top to bottom, Steph Curry is still there. He's ready to get back in the mix to be a champion again. Plus, the motivation of not being in the playoffs for the last couple of years, I think it's all there. Plus, they went and got some good veterans like Bielitsa, who can stretch the floor. Otto Porter Jr., like I've been saying for months, probably the best free agent pickup out of everybody in the league because that boy can play some damn defense and he's a great fucking shooter and he can play fucking 3 positions. So he's going to be a major fucking move for the Warriors. Plus, not to mention the return of Klay Thompson and James Wiseman. So both of them, I like the Warriors a lot. Number 3, I got the Lakers. Even though I fucking hate the pairing of Russell Westbrook and LeBron James and Anthony Davis, I hate it because Westbrook needs his own show. He's a solo act. He can't it's hard for him to play with elite teammates. People say numbers this and numbers that, but come on, man. Let's be real. Watch the film. It's a your turn, my turn type thing when you play with Westbrook. There is no flow when it comes to him. And on top of that, he's been a horrible postseason player since Oklahoma City, since KD left him. That's the reason KD fucking left. So, come on now. But I still expect the Lakers to be good because at the end of the day, you still have LeBron. You still have Anthony Davis. I just worry about the injuries with that team because the motherfuckers is old. They fucking angel dust. Seriously, if Anthony Davis gets hurt, it's a fucking wrap. They don't have nobody to back him up. Honestly, I know people are going to say LeBron James, and that's understandable. But an injury to Anthony Davis might be more crippling because they don't have nobody that's on his level. Number 4, I'm going with the Utah Jazz. The Jazz, I know they are motivated after getting the shit beat out of them by the Clippers in the second round. Rudy Gobert got fucking exposed like a motherfucker in that series. So I definitely expect the Jazz to come back good, but whether they're good enough to win the championship, I doubt it. But we will see. Number 5, I got the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets, if Jamal Murray comes back and he looks good, the Nuggets are a threat to get to the finals. That's just straight up. The Nuggets are fucking loaded. MPJ is ready to break out, become an all-star level player. Jokic is the MVP. Then you have Monty Morris, who I like a lot. I love, and I also like Aaron Gordon with that team. I don't like him individually as a player, but I like Aaron Gordon with that Nuggets team. It mixes perfect. So I'm good with that one. Number 6, the Dallas Mavericks. Luka, Luka, there's nothing else to say about Luka. He's a fucking monster. That boy can carry you far as getting to the playoffs. He don't really need that much help in the regular season. The playoffs, he absolutely needs fucking help because he's done his job for the most part, but he still does have his games where he wears down and he doesn't do shit in the fourth quarter after putting up crazy ass numbers the first three. But then again, you did go against the Clippers, who have more talent, so that's understandable. But Porzingis is the X factor for them. But other than that, I actually like the Mavericks offseason. It wasn't that bad. Getting Reggie Bullock is solid for them. And then you still have Dorian Finney-Smith, who I like. I still think they can use another big man. Like, honestly, they should have went after Jared Allen. They should have tried to get him from Cleveland, but it is what it is. But the Mavericks is 6th. I got the Clippers 7th. I still think the Clippers are a good team, even without Kawhi Leonard. But without Kawhi Leonard, they're not a threat in the playoffs to do anything. So I can't see them getting any further if he's not there. But if he is there, if Claw comes back, that's a whole different ball game. Like that'll change everything for the Clippers, because then they'll jump up to the top of the food chain in the West easily. Number 8, I got the Grizzlies. Like, I've been going back and forth with the Grizzlies and the Blazers, but I'm gonna go with the Grizzlies because Ja Morant, we already know he's a future superstar. No question about it. Like, we already know what he can do. Dylan Brooks is much improved. Hopefully he'll get back from that injury. But I honestly didn't like their offseason like that. I didn't like getting Steven Adams. I didn't like giving up Valanciunas. Like, that was a little bit of a downgrade to me. Even though I don't think Valanciunas is great, but he's better than Steven Adams. So I wasn't really too fond of that move. But Jaren Jackson Jr. is the X factor for them. If he balls out and stays healthy, the Grizzlies will make the playoffs. As far as the play-in game, I got the Blazers 9 and I got the Timberwolves 10. This is the year for the Timberwolves to at least make a move to the playoffs, at least. If not, Karl Anthony Towns will be out of there in a fucking heartbeat, because I'm pretty sure he's sick of losing, and the Wolves haven't really done much around him. Yes, they got some talented players, like with Ant, and I expect Ant to break out this year, but Malik Beasley, he's okay, but he's stats. He don't make no difference. And D'Angelo Russell hasn't been D'Angelo Russell since Brooklyn. So we gotta see how that goes. And as far as Portland is concerned, the Blazers ain't too much to worry about for me. Like, it's only a matter of time before Damian Lillard asks for a trade. Then I'm gonna switch over to the East. I got Brooklyn number 1. I know the Kyrie situation is murky right now, but you got Kevin Durant, you got James Harden. You still can win a lot of games with that. So I think Brooklyn will be fine, especially plus it's the regular season. So they'll be good. LaMarcus Aldridge coming back for them is big though, because they missed him on the low because injuries what happened with Kyrie and James Harden. I think LaMarcus Aldridge would have helped in a major way last year if he was there. Number 2, I got the Bucks. Like, they're the defending champions, even though I think they fell off a little bit from what they was last year, because losing PJ Tucker, even though I don't really care for PJ Tucker, like, I don't think he's that good, but the motherfucker can defend, and those corner threes is basically automatic with him, and he was a big help with the Bucks. So that might be a little bit of loss, but I still think they're going to be a good team. Number 3, I got Philly. As much as I can't stand what's going on with Ben Simmons acting like a jackass, like he's been acting like a real fucking clown, but regular season wise, Philly will be fine. The postseason is where the issue is going to be for the Sixers. Like, whatever they trade Ben Simmons for, they got to get something major back. So I don't condemn the Sixers for holding on to him to see what's going on. But I got Philly 3. I got Atlanta 4. I think they're going to be real fucking good. Especially they're going to be much better this regular season than they were last year. Like, DeAndre Hunter is the X factor for the Hawks. We already know what Trae Young can do, and John Collins and Clint Capella. But DeAndre Hunter is the X factor. If he comes back, if he's all the way healthy, the Hawks are gonna be a problem, and they might get back to the Eastern Conference Finals. So that's a big move for Atlanta. To see what's up with Hunter, and I like DeAndre's one of my favorite players on Atlanta. Number 5, the New York Knicks. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, what about Miami? Miami's fucking good, real fucking good." But New York's much better in my opinion as far as the regular season is concerned, because now they actually got fucking shot creators in the backcourt, like they didn't fucking have none last year. Like, as Reggie Bullock or fucking Elfrid Payton couldn't create offense, like they were literally. Reggie Bullock was one-dimensional. He was nothing but 3 in defense, and that's great if you're surrounded by other stars or other players. Like with Luka, Reggie's gonna be a great mix. With Elfrid Payton, fuck no. But Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier, major upgrades, and I expect RJ to take a big step forward this year. I won't be surprised if the Knicks have 3 guys average 20 points a game this year: Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, and Kemba. Because I think Kemba's on his way back. I think Kemba's going to have a big season this year because he got a lot to prove. So I got New York 5. I got Miami 6th. Miami's fucking nice, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Like, their defensive lineup, they might be the best defensive team in the league as far as like guarding people when it. I'm getting tongue twisted. As far as the defensive lineups they can throw out there with Bam and Duncan Robinson. I said Duncan Robinson. Bam, PJ Tucker, Jimmy Butler, and Kyle Lowry. That shit is fucking mean. And plus they got a good bench with Tyler Hero leading the charge. So Miami's definitely gonna be back. They're gonna be good. 7th, I got Boston. Like, the Celtics should be better than were last year. They can't get any worse, because last year was a fucking train wreck. I know everybody was saying they had COVID issues and all that stuff, but so did everybody else. I don't want to hear that fucking excuse. Brad Stevens lost his fucking touch with that team. Let's just keep it real. Like, that's why he moved out of the front office, because he knew that those players were done with him, and he couldn't cut it. Like, Brad Stevens ain't been the same since they got more star power. Like, let's just keep it real. Like, he fell off. He's better coaching role players than coaching stars. So that's why the Celtics made the right move going with Udoka. So I'm actually a little bit excited to see what the Celtics do, because I like their team much better than I did last year. But people need to pump the brakes calling them. They're saying that they're back among the East elite. No, they're not. But they're going to be better. Number 8, I got the Bulls. I know that's not going to be a popular decision, but the Bulls are fucking phenomenal offensively. Like, they can shoot, they can pass, they're athletic as fuck. I like the Bulls a lot. But my question with the Bulls is defensively. I think their defense is going to be awful, especially with Vukovic up front and DeMar DeRozan on the wing and Zach LaVine on the wing. Defense is complete garbage outside of Lonzo and Patrick Williams and Caruso. Like, they can't guard nobody for long stretches for most of the positions. So I don't see them moving past 8th, but I definitely love their offense. Offensively, they're going to give anybody a problem. But I got the Bulls 8. I got the Pacers 9. I like the Pacers better than most, especially if they find a way to get Ben Simmons. The Pacers got a nice little squad, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, but I still think they need to get rid of either Sabonis or Turner. Like, it's time to break that up. Like, it's not a good mix. And last but not least, number 10, I got Toronto. No, matter of fact, not Toronto. I got Charlotte. I think Charlotte's going to be better than people think. I like Charlotte a lot, yo. Like, if they had a big man that was worth a damn, Charlotte would be a playoff team. But I still got questions about their size up front. But I expect LaMelo and Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier to keep this team in the playoff mix. But y'all tell me what y'all think, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.